You are.
Good morning and welcome to the Moopsyverse, where Chris and I are discussing why I didn't move him down into my channel after I'd been on the air or on Discord for all of 2 seconds.
That
Hmm.
discussion was over ages ago.
Eight
Why are you
ages.
blaming me again?
It was
Why are you
two.
blaming me again for stuff?
It was 2 minutes ago, and it's easy to blame you because you're all the way over there and you can't do anything. Good morning. What's the hell? How the
Uh,
heck are you today? How are you, Chris? I didn't even ask. I was busy grumbling about my sore muscles.
uh,
And how's
yeah,
Hagrid? How's darling Hagrid doing?
he's napping after his breakfast, like,
Oh,
I don't know, 30
oh,
minutes ago.
he's so cute.
Uh, he's cute to the point that he acts like a cat. Because, when a cat is happy, they will hit the floor with their tail if they're lying down. There's going to be like a huge bumps with the tail, and he does
Okay.
the same thing. So I
Oh,
think
wow.
partially he's a cat,
Well, that could be. I can see that
which I
happening.
don't mind at all. He's just absolutely adorable.
Well, I'm sure he's loving having a home after years of not having a home.
I don't know how long he was homeless. Really, he just appeared one day a little over a year ago near primary school,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been coming up to children like he was looking for his family, and he clearly was raised with children because he seems to be interested in them. Like we pass by, like, I have a kindergarten and then in front of my building,
Mm-hmm.
and he's very interested. Like he wants to know, he wants to see.
So he
And
probably
I'm like,
was
okay,
either with a family or near a family and got to play with the kids a lot.
that's my guess. He also has these behavioral patterns that suggest that he's like a spoiled child. Nothing wrong with that either. He's just he likes to be hugged. He wants to be on like he would love to sit on my lap all day. But it's worth it because and now I can just sit on it and Hagrid will just climb onto me and on the beanbag and just cuddle for a few minutes.
Aww.
It's
Oh.
gonna be our evening ritual, I think. I never had the chance because my previous pup hated the concept of hugging.
Well, not
If you
every.
wrap if you wrap your arms around him, he would feel so uncomfortable. You would see that he's just, I'm tolerating this because I love you, but I hate it. It's just
Oh,
kind
poor
of that kind of thing.
baby. But he would do these things just for you because he loved you that much.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciated that. It's just like, yeah, this one, oh, he does not enough of cuddles.
That is so
There's
cute.
not enough cuddles in the world for him to be satisfied, honestly.
That's adorable. I love that.
He loves petting, he loves any kind of contact and touch. He's just like, yeah, I love this. Let's do this more. And she's really very adorable.
Well, we have a commercial starting up in about 3 minutes, but after that, we should probably do some PPs this morning. I'm going through my stuff trying to find some spacey. I found some phaser damage. That's been about it so far.
Weapon firing modes apply 25% increased damage for 15 seconds. Okay, that's good. That's good. Heart of Soul firing cycle has for energy weapons for 20 seconds. Got a lot of that haste increase.
That's not a bad thing.
No, no, I'm just saying that I just have a lot of haste. What's my damage output?
I realized for as many ships as I need to level up, I actually need to make something that's a reasonably good, powerful build that I can just move from one to the next, to the next, to the next, so I wouldn't spend so much time in each one. Because right now it's taking way too much time to get through everything. So
Well,
that
that's
may
why you have loadouts. You load
right,
into
but
a
I
ship,
have
you
to
have at least 2 loadouts.
right, but on this particular tune, I don't have any loadout that's or on the tunes that I'm trying to level, I don't have anything that's particularly good as a loadout. It's all been kind of slapdash because they're newer tunes. lower level
I get
stuff, and
that.
so I need to upgrade those guys. Make a new thing.
Oh, look, I have a day of rerolls.
What'd you get?
Everything ground, shield healing ground, Voth ground, and the times 60. I'm not doing that.
Well, I have 6 captains on the ground, so I'm running through the ground section of the episode
I
home.
can leave the day one arthropods because I'm not bothered, but like nothing else is gonna stay here.
Well, so far I only have 10 Voth on the ground, so that's not a horrible one.
Kinetic damage space, that's better.
Those
And
are
hack
good.
frigates, that's a
good.
lot better.
Yeah. Oh, we could do swarm. Yeah.
I haven't done that in a while.
We have not done that in a while.
Wait. That's wrong. I will not have a good build against the fall. Sorry, the first swarm because I have a single target build, but that's
Yeah,
wrong
but
as well.
remember,
Why
you get
didn't-
team kills, so all you have to do is do whatever you're doing because you'll get the shared kills.
No, I just mean in terms of like it's not efficient to have only single target build and going for a swarm. But,
No, it is
you know.
not. So the doggers got me up around 4. They had dog things to do outside, and I'm like, nope, I am not getting up. So I let them out, gave them a snack. I went back to bed after they came back in, and I
And
woke
did I
up.
mention? Oh, sorry, yeah.
I was just gonna say I woke up at some point with the music from my new music on the alarm. It's soft and it's very pleasant and it's very soothing. But it doesn't really wake you up. It kind of gives you this false sense of, oh, I could sleep in this morning.
There are these alarms that are. I don't know if it's like an app thing, but I run into an alarm app that literally just starts to gradually build up to something more banging onto your ears because it sounds soft, so it's just gonna be very mild and just like in the background, but it's gonna start build up, and within like a minute or two, it's gonna sound really repetitive sounds that should bound to wake you up. It's just gonna start softer the longer it runs, but I don't know if that's an app thing, and I know there are ringtones that could be used like that, so it's like a build-up alarm thing, but...
Yeah, they have that as an option on my phone, which is what I generally use for my alarm, where you can have it getting louder and more vibraty as time goes on if you don't hit the snooze button.
Yeah. Sometimes there are alarm clocks built in for like into apps that actually allow you to you can't snooze. I mean, you have to do like a math task or some sort of puzzle for it to allow you to snooze it. So that's a really good thing.
That is, if I really want to sleep, if I know I don't have to get up and I have the alarm on for whatever reason, let's say it's a Saturday and I know I have to get up, but I don't necessarily have to get up right now, I do it the really easy way of putting the alarm in a different part of the bedroom so I can hear it, but I have to physically get up and go over there and turn it on.
Yeah. That's why I put my phone like somewhere further away from the bed on the desk, so I have to get up. That usually wakes me up enough to just not fall asleep again. Usually.
I have
Famous last words.
Yeah, usually. I've lost apparently some of my people. I have no idea where they are. Guys, stop going over there. Come over here. Help me find the bodies.
Looking for corpses, huh?
Yeah. Let's see. So let me catch up on Chit Chat here. In the game Once Human, in which the Barbie aspect is much higher than in Stowe, you can scan another player and then copy their look, and then you get a new mortgage for your house. This is why I like Samsung alarms. I heard there are alarm clocks that will dive off the nightstand and run about the room crashing into stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know I
Sounds
could
fun.
do that. If you press regroup, even the dead ones will move to where you are.
What?
Yeah.
How did I learn this 13 years into playing this game? What the heck?
That's okay. I learned it 15 years into doing it. That's brilliant, Mighty Archimedes. Thank you. I knew I could do it when they were
of running like
alive.
a headless chicken.
And when you're dealing with the EMH ones,
Ah,
and the hologram ones, and you can't find them because they're just this little tiny blur of circle-y light on the ground.
13 years of running like a headless chicken trying to find those bastards, and now you tell me there's a button to regroup them?
Well, I knew there was a button to regroup them.
I know. I mean, I knew. I just didn't know it works when they're down.
Apparently it does. You just have to wait till you're out of red alert. And Mighty Archimedes says, "You're
Red
welcome."
alert functioning.
Well, we thank you very much. Your buffs are well disciplined. Nothing gets in the way of a regroup order, including death. So yeah, wasn't there? Yeah,
That's fair.
There. Come on, I just want to kill two more captains. Do not get... No, we are not going to die. I'm sorry. Throw some emergency extra life into you. I just figured I'd do these 6 captains while it's early. I see we've got a patch this morning, which is weird. Have we figured out we're going to do patches on Wednesday, I wonder?
Something they need to address.
Yeah,
Why am I here?
I don't know. Where are you?
I'm on Nimbus, and I was right in front of like the city when he's hunting for arthropods.
Yeah.
And I decided to change instances and move me to the canyon. Like what?
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
Since when?
But
Every time I change, it respawns me around the same place I was. This is the first time I've ever been moved that far away from the...
What this person wants to do. I'm going to read their mind and go do that for them. They'll thank me for it.
There will be no thank yous involved. Done the thing. I can get out of here.
Mighty Archimedes says,
Now go away.
Klingon disruptor you took? Yeah, just walk it off. Gather your atoms. You need to regroup. Yep. Very Klingon. There we go. There's my 6. I'm out of here.
That Klingon disruptor that vaporized you, get your particles over here.
The Grey Death Society is rating us with a party of 5. Good morning, people from the Grey Death Society, which is a superb name, thank you.
Grey Death Society, dear lord.
I'm not quite sure what Grey Death is. I know what Black Death is. Is that like, instead of, what's the real name for Black Plague?
I think it's for those who died in their sleep.
Oh. How goes our stream? It goes fine for an ungodly hour of the morning.
Before the 40 minutes has been running so far.
I can't even blame Chris today because I woke up and did not guilt myself into doing this. Oh! Mighty Archimedes says maybe it's like the Greys.
What Greys?
The Greys are the alien species, you know, with the large heads and the
You mean
slanted eyes.
Asgard from Stargate, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yes. Those. The Greys. That could be. It's kind of interesting, too. It's a BattleTech reference. Aha. I don't play a lot of BattleTech.
But that's a game, okay.
Yes.
You know more than I do, because I never heard of it.
Well, at one point, I think this is back in the day. So let me Google BattleTech and make sure I'm talking about the right thing here. So there's a number of things that are called BattleTech.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so there is BattleTech the video game. Yeah, okay, so we used to play the board game BattleTech, which goes way back. And that is what I played, and it wasn't as much fun as Warhammer, so I kind of, after a while, got out of BattleTech and went into Warhammer. Seriously went into Warhammer. And now, what was the one that was the pods? What was the name of the one that was in the pods, where you climbed into the pod and would play? It wasn't BattleTech, was it? Okay.
I don't want to do that. One time I run into this...
Oh my god, they were there! Okay, BattleTech, the pod game, was at Gen Con up till 3 years ago. So if you have not done BattleTech the pods, you should. Yeah, there were two around us being defined as we lived in Chicago, and one was a 6-hour drive up to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and the other was a 10-hour drive to Minneapolis. But the pods are like these 800-pound, 1,000-pound simulators, and each person would climb into one, and there would be a master computer that would be controlling the interaction between them. And you might be playing together, you might be playing against each other, depends on what scenario you were doing. And you were actually controlling them. You had foot controls, hand controls, you had all the electronics around you, and you had to control your pod and launch things and wait for cooldowns and run or jump or whatever. If you ever get the chance to play with the BattleTech pods, get them. If I could find them, they no longer make them, but if I could find them, I have room for two in my garage. And the electronics aren't as sophisticated as modern computers, so certainly could run them. You have to have a hobby as you get older. Maybe that would be my new hobby.
Oh, Mama's got an idea.
Mom has an idea. That would be really cool. But yeah, we would get up at like 5 in the morning in Chicago, drive 3 hours to a truck stop, get out, walk around for a few more hours, drive another 3 hours, and we'd be up there when they opened at 10 their time, and play for 8 hours. We could rent the whole place for $100 a person for the day. Oh, go get some sleep, Grey Death. Yeah. Don't worry about us. Go get sleep. Sleep's important. Love you being here. Thank you for stopping in.
Sleep.
Come back and let's talk more BattleTech.
3 a.m. Oof.
There is an amusements in Texas that still has it. Whoa, hold on.
You didn't know, and you live in what? I think Mom's got a trip planning in her
Mom's
head.
going to Texas in a couple of weeks, or a couple of days actually. I bet I can't do it.
Wow, what a coinkydink.
Yes, it is. Let's see. I probably won't go this time because I'm going someplace else. But
the hell is that beam? Why are you here? Oh my god, I can't even put weapons on properly.
they're going under the name MechCore. Is that them? Nope, that's not them. Yes, it is them. Okay, I found one. MechCore. Oh my gosh. Where can I pilot the giant robots? It's in Houston. Okay, next trip over. I'm going to spend a day in Houston. Nerd out. Thank you, Mighty Archimedes. Gives me an excuse to go visit my friends, too, so I'm sure they'll be happy with that. Not that Houston is near where they are, but close enough. My son always has to go to Fort Worth for his job. See if I can talk him into going one day early and nerding out with me. He'd do it. Personally, I like the Arctic Cat. If you get your choice, that's one of my favorite ones. All right, so Chris, what did you re-roll for? Now that we're 20 minutes into Mom being a nerd.
Arc frigates mostly in kinetic damage, but that just does itself passively. I've done the arthropods because, whatever. I was at Nimbus at the time, so...
Oh, it's okay. I'm not offended. I'm going to queue us up for Swarm, then. So I found a new Electric Callboy song that I don't like. But like all Electric Callboy, it is the most earwormy thing out there. Once you get it...
what?
Electric Callboy or Earworm?
Electric Cowboy, what the hell is that?
Electric Callboy. It's
Callboy, okay.
Yeah, it's a German, somewhere between EDM and heavy metal, but occasionally they go into different genres too. So the one I've been listening to is called Hypa Hypa, and it's good in terms of music. I don't like it, but it sticks in your brain and it will not go away. What's the one I like most from them alone? And unfortunately, they are in Germany, which means, well, I was saying this yesterday. I need to go over and watch them, and then it gives me an excuse to visit everybody. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Nope, 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 nope. We're not going to get ourselves a copyright on that one. Noopity, nope, nope, nope. Okay. If you are in stream chat, that's the link to the newest Electric Callboy. And this is a good one. Again, earwormy, but it's a great demonstration of ability to take different genres of music and kind of make something new.
Well, the opening picture is interesting.
Yes, yeah. It's a very, very interesting start. Okay, to do the dances, if you go down into the chat configuration and social shortcuts button, which is, hang on, I'll move that out of the way. Oh, you're not going to let me do that. I think I locked that in there. I'm going to move my avatar box there. So if you come down into this box here, and you go into the little chat config, and you go up to emotes. If you're smart, then you'll just pin that on the board, and then just scroll through all the different dances. There we go. Then all your dances will be from dance to dance, and you just click them as you will. Does that help you? Oh, of course, it's right behind my avatar. There we go. Put it over there.
That swarm is taking forever.
Yeah, well, it's early. Probably not a lot of people need stuff today. Okay. Let's put you back down there. So I had my, I'm not going to say favorite, but the person who likes to send me ERPG while I'm on live stream, messaging me last night, and I'm like, dude, you're behind my avatar, but this isn't the time. In fact, there isn't a time anymore. Good morning, Lexers. Are you resting? Let's see. Well, I have to go kill 10 Voth on the ground, so I might as well go over there and get that done while we're waiting. Yeah, I want to try out this ship. I've got my compiler that I've never leveled up. Yes, I understand that, Lexers. Oh, good. We just hit dinos. Zone resets in 14 seconds. Let's go up to the park. See how fast we can get these guys. I, too, dislike it when it gets super hot and you can't do anything because your brain stopped working. And, of course, it wee-woos just as I'm doing this. Wee-woo?
Har, wee woo.
Well, at least I'll come right back down here. Let's see if I can kill these guys super fast and get some. I hate that I'm going to beam out and then we're going to sit there for a minute. I got 4 of them. That's something. Come on, you can override the... There we go. Borg TFL with 3 dreads. If you need to join for that, we can certainly do that once we're done with Swarm.
Oh,
There we go.
Did you get all the kills? Or are you missing Shu?
Oh, I still have like 5 to go. I'll get them when we get back. I'm not too worried about that.
The Herc are about to overrun.
My heatwave has just hit us, and apparently it's bound to stay until Saturday. So I'm willing to trade summer for eternal Irish weather.
So
I can't stand the heat. It's just too much.
We are having a very warm week while I'm down in Texas. melting. It's going to be melting up here with 0 chance of humidity of rain for the next week. Which means, of course, then we'll get thunderstorms because they didn't predict it. When they predict it, we never get it.
Yeah, my city's a little bit like that. Again, it's hilarious. The city is called. The name means boat, but really, it's the driest city in the country. I think. At this point.
Well, the first year I was here, so 5, 6 years ago now, and I was here kind of on a temporary basis. Yeah, 5 years now. It rained every night, but it was just like this gentle pitter-patter of rain. And it was pleasant. It would come straight down. We rarely had a major storm come through, so quite enjoyable. Why did my ship go cloaked? Is that something this does?
It's got an intel ability, and they're using it. I think it's a shared intel team, maybe.
Okay.
Or
like I said,
I don't know.
I just pulled everything from another ship to this one. And the second year I was here, we had basically no rain whatsoever, which was nice in that I had no mosquitoes whatsoever. Very lovely. And then it kind of studied out to, we're just not having rainy summers, but we're having very wet winters. So tons of snow, tons of rain in the fall and spring.
Yep, neither with that. You don't get either.
Well, it refills the reservoir, but I noticed that our local community pond is very, very low right now. And because the pump system that they've been using to keep it aerated failed, and they have yet to fix it, nothing's happening.
Sounds like fun.
Yep.
Oh, you're the
3
one
more.
in the compiler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to get this leveled. According to the forecast, it's the last day. We're getting a violent thunderstorm later on, then a few days normal, then 2 more super warm days. Then that's as long as the forecast shows.
Well done.
Someone brought the AFK jellyfish.
That's fine. You'll still get your share of his kills. And you said
I'm not worried about that. I just don't like that thing swarming around and hitting me with its heels I didn't ask for.
I got almost all of my phaser damage.
Plus, I don't like that purple orb.
It's pink, please.
The satellite is back online. It will launch.
It makes all the difference because it's pink.
Ships.
Try to lure the foes to the AFK jellyfish. I don't know that he's AFKing. Some people like the jellyfish. You know, they camp out, they have a fun time. They click buttons, they get their damage, they get their kills, they get their heals.
That's unfair because we have to work for our damage and kills, and they just sit there and just morph.
You
and
have one of them too.
done.
If you wanted to do it, you could do it. So that argument does not hold water.
Well, I don't want to.
Well, there you go. That's just how they want
I
to
don't play
the
a game to not to play the game.
I happen to agree with both of you. I don't like the jellyfish either.
I think it's just a huge flaw in design that they made it like that. It should deploy for 2 minutes, and then the sphere would be on cooldown, and you
Well,
can sit in a jellyfish mode, but it's not
No,
doing
I
anything
happen
anymore.
to agree with that too. I think if we were to have a cooldown out like we do with everything else,
Yeah, like
that would
every
be
single
fine.
other gimmick for any ship is like timed, and this is the only thing that just can just look at me, I'm doing nothing, yay! And it's still not AFK.
yeah, there's a lot of games where that would not be a good one. I'm trying to think where there was somebody using a jellyfish in one mission where it was perfect. The guy had perfected using the jellyfish.
I mean, I have a fleet mate that uses it, and he knows how to like even make it move in the squid form, so he just does some sort of jumps and moves around, and that works for him, and that is just very fun. Yeah, but sentry mode still allows you to fire at things, doesn't it?
Well,
This thing just attacks everything passively within its vicinity.
Yeah.
Kind of like... I don't know, it irritates me.
maybe he needs a cup of coffee.
I thought it's fun, but then I saw how exploitable it's become, and I just don't like it ever since.
Well,
Gerhard
unfortunately,
frigate's done.
you're probably going to see me using it one of these days. Though I'm trying to level 2 ships a day, if not more. So maybe I will do it at a day and time when you're not around. So I did decide I am taking the laptop with to Texas.
Yay.
Just enough to make sure the dailies are done and the endeavors are done. Not that I've got that much spare time. It kind of sounds like get off plane, get picked up, go look at the place we're going to be doing this stuff Saturday.
Still torn which ship I'm supposed to take for the event campaign.
Say that again?
Still torn which ship I want for my event campaign.
I haven't picked ships from the last 2 event campaigns, potentially last 3 event campaigns. Well, that's fun. Got my own little fleet of compilers. That's cute.
What did you do?
I hit the temporal disorder. Creates 4 ships which taunt and on death do radiation, explosion, and hold.
Oh.
They're very cute. One of my tunes also needs to level the legendary scimitar and inquiry. Oh, this is my low-level accounting tune. Well, he's not low-level. He's a 65, but because his primary job was simply to run the inventory, and then I felt bad for him because he's just sitting in his office all day long. So I dragged him out to start leveling up ships and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, that's okay. You really don't have to. I'm just fine, thank you very much." And I'm, no, you're a captain. You need to be able to do this stuff. What I really, really want, a legendary Tillis. Is there a legendary Tillis? Should be if there isn't. I like my Romulan ships, so yeah, I can get that. Ah, well, there you go. So save your allowance. I'd say save your Zen, but I still can't get my dilithium to convert to Zen. And it's been 6 weeks now since I started putting it on. So one of these days it'll come through. Maybe. Unless I win the lottery tonight. I guess it's $500 million tonight.
We're speeding up the evacuation.
Ah,
Lanes will
okay.
be utilized now. Head to
That
escape
was
route
interesting.
Beta. Protect the refugee
Did you
ships.
disappear or did you get disconnected?
I'm still here. You're still here.
What happened?
I don't know. There was the sound of something happening, but it's not. Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay, good. You know how Discord makes the boobly boo sound when people log in and out of the channel?
Yeah?
It did the
I mean,
disconnecting sound.
yeah, I
But-
heard that one,
okay,
but
yeah.
I just didn't hear anything else.
But it looks like I'm still here, and I still have my Discord. And the mics are still working.
Third ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Yeah, we did the Dreadnought. Okay. I'm just keeping in my lane today, which is a weirdly appropriate turn of phrase.
Down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
What the hell describes it as the sounds of something happening. Yes. Let's see, does my laptop have... Yes, it does. I think I've got Prime on my laptop. So I could catch up on Strange New Worlds.
Oh, right, they have subscription option for Showtime, that's right.
Yeah. Well, in my case, it's Paramount Plus, which I've got. I just keep thinking, you know, I'm hauling down all this stuff, and I'm going to be able to be online for like 5 minutes at most.
Have to do the daily.
Head to escape
Oh yeah,
route Beta.
that's
Protect the
basically all there is to it, since that's now into lithium mode. I do not know if I will be on Monday next week, just because if everything's on time, the flight comes in at midnight, which means I get home at 2 in the morning, because I have to wait for my luggage.
Look at me pounding with beam overload in such speed. Wow.
Get over there.
Mighty
That
Archimedes
is
says, I still need to get my friends to
insane.
watch Lower Decks. My son finally has started watching Lower Decks. He doesn't like it particularly, but all his friends watched it, and he's like, fine.
He'll grow into it.
Hey, it took me years to get him back to Stowe, and all it took was them putting the Warden class in. He's like, I'm back. I'm playing the game.
Is he still playing?
Yes. I mean, he is a real life unlike me, so he does do other things besides play Star Trek Online.
Yeah, real life.
Yeah. Speaking of, I should visit him at work. And the other hates the idea of Star Trek, but made into Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty Star Trek, yes. I'm hoping Starfleet Academy is a lot better than I have a feeling it's going to be. It's got some potential, but then it starts doing stupid. And I don't think
Right.
Skydance has bought into it yet. I know they want to go in a different direction, which is fine.
I mean, as long as they do Legacy, I'm fine.
Yeah, they just need to do Legacy.
They can keep their academy and do whatever they like with it. But I'm interested in
Give
it
us
because it does seem
Legacy.
to be vested into the lore well. I think that they might have taken the lessons from Discovery's course, and despite actually taking place in that era that Discovery left off, they might actually ground it like season 5 in the previous lore. Which I would really like to see.
I think the biggest issue that anybody's going to have with Star Trek is to not produce the shows that the producers think need to be made, but to make the shows that the people would like to see. Thank you very much.
Like they didn't have a template already. Strange New Worlds. If instead of Discovery we got the formula of Strange New Worlds, it would have been so much better with Star Trek overall.
Well, I always get the feeling that they weren't going to do Strange New Worlds, and everybody went, "Ooh, Pike!" They're like, "Hold on."
I mean, that was the main reason why people wanted Strange New Worlds. No one cared about the younger Spock. No one really cared for like seeing Uhura or anyone else. Maybe they liked number 1 because I did remember Rebecca Romaine actually resonating with some fans really well as number 1, kind of like a callback to number
one.
one from the Cage.
Right.
But overall, yeah, I do have a feeling like if it wasn't for Pike, no one would have wanted Strange New Worlds because Ensign Mount does him such good service. She's such a green flag as a captain.
Well, it's
He is
really
just-
good take on a character we don't have a lot of history about.
Yeah, we have very limited knowledge about him. He was played by 2 different people in TOS alone, with the first pilot and then with the episode. I don't remember, the Menagerie was it?
Yes, or the
Which
Cage.
episode it is? Yeah.
The Menagerie was the cover of it. Lexers, hold
Yeah.
on. Lexers, you're on a Klingon.
I need a minute to go to the
Okay.
bathroom.
Go ahead. That means we're going to do it in a private queue. I'm not seeing you on a Fed. I'm seeing you on a Klingon. Unless we're not friends on that one. Okay, hang on a second. Well, Edge is a friend first, and that makes life easier. Okay. We'll wait for Chris to get back here, too. I sent you a team invite. There you are. Give me one sec here. sorry. Something's in my eyes, which is annoying. I don't want to trigger all the generators here. Okay, somebody else is triggering them. Yeah, absolutely, Mighty Archimedes. Give me a minute here. Let's get this thing going here. That one. Ooh, we are rubber banding a little bit today. No, we got room for you. I haven't queued anything up yet. What's left? Is that the last one? Should be the last one. Alright, a little lithium to start the day. I don't know if we're friends on this account, Mighty Archimedes. Can you give me your handle and I will add you to this account too? The drawback of having 4 accounts. I do not wish to be under attack, thank you very much. I hate it when the swarmers come in. You've already cleared the zone. Just send them someplace else. Make them go bother somebody else. Invitation is sent. So as soon as Chris is back, we will launch for, I think Hive Onslaught. That'll definitely give you your 3 dreadnoughts. Yeah, lasers, we're just waiting for Chris to come back from a hygiene break. I suppose I could be running downstairs and getting more coffee. That would be good. Oh, no. No. Only if you want to. I mean, bring whatever ships you want to. Hive Onslaught, that used to be terrifying, is now... it's fun. It's rarely terrible. Even if it's bad, it's really very rare that it gets to be dreadful. Unless somebody backs out at the last minute. We're doing it with 4 people, and 3 of them are underpowered. Then it relies on one poor soul to carry the whole load. Hive Onslaught with more than 1 jelly is weird. That's actually a thought for being bizarre one day. Since everybody's got a jelly... or almost everybody's got a jelly.
Right, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries. That's the way it
Someone
happens.
talking about jelly again?
Yeah, what's the hell said, Hive Onslaught with more than 1 jelly is weird, and I was just thinking, what if everybody was required to bring a jelly once to do some of these things? The whole thing. Well, Mighty Archimedes, it was a event award, so most people have them. Alright, we're going to do
You
Hive...
have to pay for getting one right now.
Well, if you already did the event. Hive Onslaught
No.
is... queued.
Q confirmed.
And wee-wooed.
WeWoo protocol enabled.
Oh, you didn't do it? Then no, do not buy one. Do not spend money on it. But if it was free.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah. Free is a good price for it.
You can already tell which shield you're using on that ship.
On mine?
Yeah,
I don't even know what I'm
because
using.
you're still not disabling the visual overlay that makes a little bit of rainbow hue on it.
I'm just using
It's
my
a
Tilly.
Tilly.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. It applies a mild effect that really just keeps the original texture on the ship, but applies additional overlay on it, that kind of like a rainbow kind of thing. You're looking too far from to see that kind of thing, but I'm close enough on this with my ship to see it.
Looks pretty.
Oh,
Ooh, Mighty Archimedes is in the Cerritos.
Cerritos.
The California class.
Wait, what?
California class.
That's not a California class. That's a Galaxy class, or World Racer to be exact. It's called the Cerritos, but it's not.
Right. So,
Deception has been detected.
so maybe he's using it to fool the others, the aliens. Going, it's just the Cerritos. We don't have to worry about it.
Yep. Yeah.
Right, deception. That's interesting. Let's launch those guys. 'Cause I don't really want to die. Oh, that's actually good.
No
use for that.
stimulation attempt refused.
I have to redo all of my not loadouts, keybinds on this one. They got messed up somehow.
What do you mean you have shields, Bird Cube? You're not allowed to have shields. Give them back.
Had shields. Past tense. Had shields. Oh, I died. Tilly's shields has an effect that makes it look like I flew my ship out from the car wash and they didn't rinse properly. That's actually pretty good.
Yep. Or that, yeah.
Good still. Why do I not have shields?
Pardon me as I'm melting the spheres. I assume you don't tend to watch SNL in general.
SNL?
Yeah?
Saturday Night Live?
Yeah?
No, I don't watch Saturday Night Live. I haven't since it stopped being funny 40 years ago.
Well, they occasionally are funny when Kate McKinnon is involved, or when Pedro Pascal is involved. There's a series of sketches, I think they've done them twice so far, with him playing a Latina mom, and like that her son is bringing a girlfriend that mom overly criticizes in Spanish, but everyone understands it. And he's so freaking good, I just can't. Pedro Pascal can literally be anything, even Latino mom.
So one, I don't have access to television. I'm sure I can watch it.
It's all over their YouTube actually. They have an official YouTube channel. They post those sketches there, and they're on TikTok all over the place.
And then two, it's been a long time since I've watched that. Let's see if this will work this way. Let's do that.
Look at that gherkin just shrinking as we pew it.
Alright, so these things, when they get killed, are supposed to explode and release radiation. Let's see what happens. Question is, will she kill them? before we kill her. Apparently we killed her
Yeah,
first.
she didn't get a chance to actually do the feedback pulse.
It's fun watching all those compilers fighting for space right there and smacking each other. Borg worst,
People
yes.
want to be in the camera.
Mom, look at
Borgverse, I
me.
would not eat that.
Look at me, Mom, look at me. Mom. This is what they're all doing.
Literally, look at me, Mom, I'm in the TV in the cutscene.
Oh, now I blow up. There we go.
Why'd you blow up now?
Because
What
I
did
just
you
stood
blow
there.
up for? Ugh.
Well, I made my World Razor look like the Cerritos when the Cerritos was changed into a Galaxy class. That's deep. Let's get out of there. Back to sector space.
If you want to bring out my Cerritos. Which is just the plain old USS California. Borg versus Crunchy. Yeah, all those spicy nanites, yeah. Crunchy.
So TFOs for mastery. That got me to 1 and a smidgy. So it's not awful for 2 TFOs. Not great, but not awful. Hey. Oh, and now there's 2 jellyfish parked next to me. Talk about irony.
Ew. We
There's
should.
Daniela, and there is Giak. Or Gaiak. That's good. I got time for one more before I have to go start my exciting day of getting some blood tests done.
Well, that sounds exciting.
It's so
You
thrilling.
sound ecstatic about it.
Yeah. I have huge veins, I don't care. Sticking me is easy. I would let my nurses practice on me for doing some of the stuff that was difficult. Like, if you miss my veins, this is the wrong job for you.
Oh my god. I love that's hilarious.
I mean, so when you're learning this stuff, they have these practice arms which are like latex with rubber tubing in them. And in theory, it's great. Reality is it doesn't actually feel like that in real life.
Funny thing is, when I was at the hospital 3 years ago,
Mhm.
literally 3 years ago. Actually, no, 2 days from now it would be 3 years ago. I was always afraid. I wasn't afraid of needles. It's just at some point I just started faint when I'm being stuck with needles. So I was afraid about the tubing because I would have to have that tubing thingy in my on the inside of my elbow, so
Yeah.
my forearm. And I was like, how am like if they're gonna stick it in there, I'm gonna faint or something. And strangely enough, I felt nothing. It affected me in no way because it wasn't metal.
Yeah.
Because that little thing is some sort of microplastic that
Yeah,
is just
it is. It's
sliding into your vein,
Mhm.
as gross as it sounds. So it was like, okay, that doesn't affect me. So what is wrong with me and metal being stuck into me? So I shouldn't even try piercing, apparently.
Mighty Archimedes says, I haven't had a BT, I assume you mean blood test, in decades, ever since a bad experience at a dentist. Yeah, a bad experience will mess you up big time. Indianapolis is huge on sedated dentistry. So if you want...
What?
Yeah, you can go in, they will knock you out while they do whatever dental work needs to be done. Which I think is pretty
on one hand it's tempting, but on the other hand, if they make a mistake and I wasn't there,
Yep. Yeah, but I've had...
I would be torn if I want to be there or not.
I've had implants done, and the implant, none of it was painful, but what hurts is you have to have your mouth open for like on and off for 6 to 8 hours, and your jaw gets so sore from that. So because with the sedation, your muscles are relaxed, it's actually a lot easier. And you can have it where it's like twilight sedation, where you're aware but not aware. The only drawback is you have to have somebody take you home. But since they let you kind of recover there, you can Uber home, which hospitals won't let you Uber. You have to have somebody take you home. I live alone. There's no one to take me home.
I'm here. What, do you expect my dog to come over?
Yeah, really. I mean, the dogs will drive. They're good with it. The little one has a problem
What?
because she can't, steer and control the pedal. She's short. Nothing beats a pipe wrench to knock someone out except a cast iron pan. Yeah, that would go. What do we want to do for one quick one here?
The ISA?
ISA
Lack of
works good.
ideas?
Yeah, I'll do ISA. Grab that one here. Let me get right back to that Mighty Archimedes. We are queued. They wanted to put a line on the back of my hand, and it ended with me being a pincushion as they held me down as they tried to guess where my vein was through a bandage that had a transfer sticker on it. Yeah. So, we will.
We were.
As a phlebotomist, actually the head of a phlebotomy department, it is an art to hitting veins. Some people are amazing at it.
Oh, yeah.
I was not the amazing person. I was the amazing boss, and I also knew I can hit that vein. And then I would have people come in who would thread veins into premature infants, and these people were amazing. They could get these little tiny lines that are the size of a thread into a baby's vein. They were just amazing. So back of hands is rough. Mighty Archimedes. I have big veins, but they roll because of doing all the martial arts. They move all over. But if you go into the antecubital, the inside of the elbow, easy peasy.
Yeah, that reminds me of the nightmare of me having... I mean, I was scheduled to come for an MRI right after I left the hospital because they needed to see that they wanted to see some sort of scan of my ears, and the MRI would be the most precise, and obviously they have to apply contrast. So the veins in my brain, the microveins in my brain would show properly on the video and on the picture. Not a video, but on the picture. And there was a nurse down there in the room before the MRI that needed to apply this, and for the love of me, she couldn't get a proper... No, she couldn't proper stick it into my vein, and it hurt so bad. I was traumatized that day, and they had to bring up someone from the ward where I was initially, so they could actually, without a hit and without pain involved, put it in properly. And I was like so put off. I thought that examination isn't going to happen because it was just taking so long, and it didn't work out, and the pain made me like kind of just go offline from the brain department. And I was like, nope, let's not do that again.
So my husband hated getting any kind of blood work done when we first got married. This is back in the days when you had to have a blood test to get married.
What?
In the States, for a long time, you had to have a blood test before you could get married because they wanted to make sure you didn't have sexually transmitted diseases that you would pass on to your spouse and kids. They will tell you...
Country's problem?
Pardon?
How is that the country's problem?
It dates back to the
adults' problem.
No, this dates back to like the 1920s, 1930s when STDs were a huge issue. And they were very concerned, and rightly so, about transmission to infants. So people will tell you, oh, you're getting your blood typed. No, you're not. You're just getting tested for sexually transmitted diseases. It's no longer a law. It's no longer an issue. But my husband almost passed out. And then 7 years later, he's diagnosed with cancer, and now blood draws are a way of life for the next 47 years. He got really used to it real fast.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, let's see. Now even talking about blood causes me panic attacks. Sorry about that. As a kid, I remember the boomer nurse completely missing my veins and lodged the needle in my bone. Oh my God! What the heck?
Oh my God, no. Oh, no.
So, do you want my fun blood draw story? And then I will get out of here. The person that I'm going to go work with this weekend had a daughter who had a health condition where she had to get frequent blood tests. And she was a little girl, but she was also a black belt, or almost a black belt. She was training. She's been training with us for a long time. And the new nurse is like, oh, we need to do a blood draw. And her dad's like, I'll hold her arm down for you. And she says, oh, no, we'll be fine. And he's like, no, you won't be. She goes, oh, it's fine. Little Susie here isn't going to have any problems. Are we, Susie? And Susie, it's like, no, we'll be fine. And the woman's nicely stroking her arm and cleans the area, gets the needle out, sticks it in. The girl immediately balls up her fist, back fists the woman in the nose as a reflex. And the dad's like, this is why we hold her arm down. I
Was
train
that a
my
reflex?
students. It was, yeah, because it's one of those things. If you don't like what somebody's doing to you, because she didn't have the ability to use language terribly well as part of her physical condition, we taught her how to, defend herself effectively. And the nurse promptly went, you can hold her arm down now. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
she was kind of asking for it, though.
Yeah, she was,
Uh,
Sometimes the parents actually know what they're doing with their kids. And to
Sometimes
you,
they
little
actually know their
Susie,
kids.
whose name I will not use in real life. Congratulations, that was well done. I'm glad I taught you that well. I'm glad your dad backed you up. All right, we're going to get out of here and go attack the day. There is a patch coming up. We also have a Dilithium weekend going through Sunday. If you are in Klingon Strike Group, the Dilithium boost is on. It will be coming on in Strike Group and Lida's, Screaming Lida's, as soon as the existing combat boost goes off. But I don't think that's till Friday. And I won't be here to do anything about it, but I'll check in if I can. So everyone, have a wonderful day. And as we like to say around here, stay Moopsy.
Who are you?
We are the knights who say...
Moopsy.